Yo, what's up, guys? Anime Talk here. Just finished watching the full episode 119, Konomaharu's Ninja Way. This is my first Boruto episode review. It's another one of my favorite series, so I just wanted to talk about it. All right. So we start off where we left. We started off basically with the ritual happening. The ritual to seal Soma. Soma is as was explained in the last episode. Soma is basically the spirit that erases people's memory, and it was sealed off hundreds of years ago. So basically, the village die every couple of years they have to have, I think it's every 100 years, or they have to have a ritual to seal off Soma. So basically, two people that have the mark on their hand, they get married and they seal off Soma. So basically, we start off the episode with the ritual happening. We have Miss Raymond and Lord Katisu. Lord Katisu is the guy with the red hair. They're walking towards where Sumo is sealed at the rock. So they're over there. They're doing their ritual to seal Soma, so Soma don't bother them again. So basically, the spirit doesn't get out again. As they're doing the ritual, we have Konomaharu and Boruto. You know, they're trying to get there because they know that the village is in danger. So they're rushing over there, and simultaneously the ritual is happening. So as the ritual is going on, Lord Kantusu, he breaks the rock. He breaks the rock that's supposed to seal Soma, allowing someone to be released. When he broke the rock, he fainted, and basically a spirit came out of Soma. So came out of Kantisu. Kantisu was being controlled by Soma to allow him to be released, because from we saw from the last episode, everybody kept saying, especially Miss Raymond, that was childhood friends with Lord Kantusu, that he has changed. He was normally nicer. He wasn't. He was normally nicer to her, and she knows him for the childhood friends, so she will be able to know. And the guy, basically, the last couple, I can tell you exact time period, but he was basically being a dick. So Lord Kantusu faints, and basically Soma's spirit comes out of him. He materialized himself, and at the same time as he's materialized himself, Konohamaru and Boruto get there, and Soma now the village is in danger. So Konohamaru is like, yo, Boruto, get everybody out. I'll take care of it. So Soma is, no physical attacks work with him. No ninjutsu or physical attacks. Boruto, we saw a little scene where Boruto threw knives at him, and it went straight through him. I mean, that was the show reiterating that no physical attacks are going to work against Soma. So as Konohamaru is like, listen, Boruto, take everybody out. I'll take care of this. Soma is avoiding him, and at the moment he doesn't understand why Soma is avoiding him, but he's able to protect the villager, protect essentially Miss Raymond and Lord Katusu, because someone was going to attack them. He was able to get in front. It stopped him. It stopped Soma, and then he was able to seal him. So it gave them time to be able to throw out a plan. As they sealed him, he was, Konohamaru was like, yo, let's go outside. Let's talk about this. Let's get a plan to defeat this thing, because what Konohamaru just did, it was a temporary seal. It wasn't gonna. It temporarily was able to stop Soma, but it wasn't gonna basically work forever. So they go outside and they talk. Realize that Lord Kantusu was being controlled by Lord Soma. So his old personality comes back of him being, a nice guy, not him caring about the villagers and all of that. His old personality, he reverts to his old personalities, his old personality. So they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do, and Miss Remon is like, I'm gonna seal him in my body, and they have a little flashback of Lady Kuen sealing him into her body, and as when she sealed him, she lost all her memories. But when they seal him, Soma is basically like he looks like a deer, like he has antlers. So when Lady Cohen sealed him in her body, antlers come out, and how it works is that you cut off the antlers and then sealed into your body. But she wasn't able to fully seal him because she cut off one ankler, and then she sealed the rest into the rock that was broken at the beginning of the video, at the beginning of the show. This was hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So basically, Ms. Raymond is like, okay, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to seal him in me and stuff. And Lord Kantisu is like, you can't do that because the repercussions of this is that you lose all your memories. Remember, Lord Soma, basically what he does is he takes away your memories, whether it's short span or long span. He takes away your memory. And it's shown that why he was scared of Konohamaru is because Konohamaru had the pin, the hair pin that was shown in the last couple episodes as basically the only thing that Soma fears. So with the hairpin, it kind of helps you fight off so much power to take away your memory. But once you seal him into you, the hairpin can't do anything with that. Not when he's inside of you. He has to. It's just gonna erase your memories. So she was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. Lord Kamaharu was like, listen, I have a plan. Let me try to do this. Kanamaharu and Boruto, they get there just as Lord Soma, just as Soma is breaking through the seal that was previously talked about. He comes out the seal. These guys are right in front of him, like, Boruto and Konohamaru was like, all right, let's go. So Kanemaharu, as Soma's attacking him, Kanemaharu distracts him a little bit. Right, Boruto is putting some seals in the cave because they were fighting in the cave, and Konohamaru he summoned a little monkey. A little monkey named Enra. So Enra is they're working together to try to seal him. And Konohamaru uses a different. They're able to, with the teamwork of Boruto, while he's being distracted, Boruto putting the ceiling stickers around Soma without Soma noticing. They're able to use another sealing method. So Kanemaharu uses a seal along with the monkey that he summons, Enron. They used a sealing method called a combined sealing method with the monkey called Monkey Sun Suppression. So they use a bang. It's kind of cool. It's like a red monkey hand comes out and grabs Soma, so it's able to at least stop him for a while. But what happens? Konohamaru's chakra is starting to run out, and from what we've seen from older episodes and stuff, a lot of this tends to happen unless you're Naruto. Naruto has way more. From what we remember, Naruto has way more chakra than most of the other ninjas. That's what gave him an advantage over a lot of people. a lot of the other ninjas. So Kanamaharu uses the sealing method. He has him, but he can't hold on to him. So at the end, Soma gets out of the monkey sun suppression seal, and he's going straight to Kamaharu. And Kamaharu's like, he's there, he's laying there, he has no chakra left, and at the last moment, Miss Ramos jumps in there. She thanks him, but she's ready to sacrifice herself. She's ready to sacrifice for villagers. I mean, she's ready to sacrifice she's ready to sacrifice herself. She was also inspired by Konohamaru's story about his grandfather back in the Naruto series when he sacrificed himself to save the Leaf Village. So that gave her inspiration to do this act, and she sealed Soma into her with the symbol that she had in her hand that I mentioned earlier. So she sealed Soma into her, and as she sealed him, the horns started to come out. The little horns started to come out. Remember when I said earlier that Lady Cameron, the same thing happened when she sealed him, but she was only able to cut one horn out. So we have this little emotional moment right there where she seals him and she's starting to lose her memory, and Konohamaru walks up to her and he's basically have a little montage of saying, I think you're beautiful, I think you're smart, and I will always remember you. He's saying that because he knows that she's not gonna remember him. So she knows Konohamaru knows she's not gonna remember him. So he basically, does what he has to do and cuts the horn, and that's how they're able to defeat Soma. So moving forward, we see Miss Raymond on in a bed, not remember nothing, and Lord Kantusu basically telling her who she is, telling her, you saved the village, telling her name because she sealed Soma in her, so she lost all her memories. And it goes back to another. We go back also to the Leaf Village, and Konohamaru is sitting there on the mountain on top of all the faces of the Hokages and he's basically thinking about her. Boruto comes and gives him a sour burger that we saw from the last episode he didn't like. This girl, Miss Raymond, is eating her sour burger on the other in her village, and that she loves, and it comes to it just basically comes to an end. Boruto makes a little fun of him. He says, Konohamaru's ninja way I guess it will always be Konohamaru's ninja way will always be his girlfriend, making fun of the fact that it was a little love interest between Konohamaru and Miss Raymond, and they ended up not. It ended up not being together. And like he said, before he went back to the village, it just wasn't my time. So he was able to accept that. And then the episode ended. I liked the episode. It was a good episode. Little tired of the filler. I hope they put out a main saga soon. I mean saga soon. I want to see that guy that they keep showing on the intro. That they got Sasuke and they got Naruto and all of these guys are fighting. I kind of was leaning towards maybe Soma comes out of there and then they prolong them to others to actually being that villain, but that seems not to be the case. It seems just to be another mini series, a mini saga, a filler saga, whatever. But it was good. It was good. It was definitely some action. Definitely decent storyline, and that's how. Then I enjoyed it. The next episode ended, and the next episode is gonna be done. Is showing that. It's basically showing Boruto send a letter to Sasuke, and is waiting for, basically requesting Sasuke to train him, and I think he sees Sasuke's Falcon come back, so that's what's left. They didn't give us too much too much evidence of where the next episode is gonna go, but you know, we gotta wait till next week, and then we'll know. All right, guys. You know, it was a good episode. I liked it. You know, so guys, listen. If you agree with me, comment. If you don't agree with me, comment. Subscribe. Let me know what you think. Comment. Like I always say, and till the next episode. All right, guys. I'll check you.